Where's your ID?
It's in my wallet down there.
Where am I asking to go?
We're going to the visitor center, or the reception center.
Right, here comes this kid.
Important is not necessarily that you're seating in the closest location to the airman. What's actually important is where you know the airman's parked. When the ceremony concludes, the narrator will welcome you to join the airman. At that time, you'll be welcome to go into the crowd, pull out your airman, and from that point on, the airman, as long as he or she is not restricted, can go anywhere on this base. And they can also drive in a vehicle with you. Keep in mind that the airman has to wear the seatbelt. When, at the end of the day, when the airman is time to go home, you have to drop the airman off at either of the 3 following locations. The reception center, which is this area right here where you parked. The mini malls, which is right next door to us, and there's also one across from the 331st. And the last area acceptable is the bowling alley. Any of those 3 areas, you drop your airman off half an hour prior to the curfew, and everything should be good to go. If they're late getting back to their dorm, they're possibly going to face some severe consequences, to include a 2-week recycle. So you may want to make sure you get them back on time. After the ceremony, when you find your airman, if you have your airman, again, there's no need to go back in the building. It's going to be crowded enough as it is. All you need to simply do is get with the airman and go straight into the vehicle, and you can depart our facilities. If you lost your airman, you're not sure where, you don't meet up with your airman for some reason, or your airman and yourself get lost, the best thing to do is to stick around. I'm going to instruct all the airmen to stay in the
Ladies and gentlemen, as a reminder, applause is appropriate, but please limit your applause so that others may hear the narration of the flight and squadron as they enter the retreat pad. From the 320th Training Squadron, a cut above, Flight 421, led by Staff Sergeant Christopher Sampson. From the 320th Training Squadron, a cut above, Flight 422, led by Staff Sergeant David Boynton. From a 324th Training Squadron, the Knights, Flight 417, led by Staff Sergeant Antonio Holmes.
Yeah!
From a 324 Training Squadron, the Knights, Flight 418, led by Staff Sergeant Max Walker.
Hindi, nakita ko information talaga. Doon sila eh. Doon kasi sa'yo. Doon tayo. Dahil dito harap kami.
From the 320th Training Squadron, a cut above, Flight 419, led by Technical Sergeant Suzanne Rogers. From a 322nd Training Squadron, second to none, Flight 413, led by Technical Sergeant James Woods.
I don't know what that's all about.
From the 323rd Training Squadron, strike first, strike fast, strike hard, Flight 410, led by Technical Sergeant Darren Booker. From the 321st Training Squadron, lead, follow, or get out of the way, Flight 411, led by Technical Sergeant John Tingle. From the 331st Training Squadron, the Wolfpack, Flight 405, led by Staff Sergeant Troy Jones, Jr. Prior to today's ceremony, we would like to recognize a unique group of airmen. Only 10% of graduating airmen are eligible to become honor graduates, and far fewer make the distinction. In fact, only 0.54% of our graduating airmen this week earned that title. Honor graduates have endured not only the rigors of basic military training, but they have excelled in the process. This is an honor that is truly earned. The ribbon they will wear for their entire Air Force career is a testament to the fact that they have gained a status few will attain. As the airmen are introduced, please hold your applause until all the names have been read. Airman Sandra C. Garcia. Airman Heather Hayes. Airman Yvette Reams. Airman Kristen Teague. The last airman is the most physically fit airman of this graduating class. Airman Chelsea A. Westfall distinguished herself as the most physically fit female airman by accomplishing 58 push-ups, 78 sit-ups, and 8 pull-ups, each within 2 minutes, and completed the 1.5-mile run in 10 minutes, 28 seconds. Ladies and gentlemen, how about a round of applause for our basic military service graduates? On behalf of Colonel Dunbar, Commander, Air Force Basic Military Training, congratulations as well to the family, friends, and parents here today. This too is a very special day for you. It is obvious that your dedication, support, and pursuit for excellence have had an effect on these young airmen. There are two purposes for this afternoon's ceremony. The retreat ceremony, which signifies the official end of the duty day, is a solemn event conducted daily at every United States military installation around the globe. But, more importantly, it is to pay respect to our nation's flag. When we offer our respect for our flag and to our national anthem, we have an opportunity to reflect thoughtfully on the democratic principles that have made our nation great. The meaning of freedom, dignity of an individual, the pursuit of happiness, and national unity all combine to make our flag. It is the symbol of our nation to the world. Our military members have a special bond with the flag. These airmen are part of the flag's tradition because they symbolize the spirit and sacrifices of the military and dedication to the defense of this great nation and the principles it represents. Flag as it is lowered, we ask you to think. Think about the flag flying over Arlington and other national cemeteries. Think about the flag being carried into combat by the service members who preceded us. Think about the freedom Americans enjoy today, freedom without precedent in the history of the world. The men and women who stand before you today represent the projection of the strength behind our flag. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the sounding of retreat and remain standing for the playing of our national anthem. The flag stands for peace, honor, truth, justice, and freedom. In the armed forces of the United States, during the ceremony of retreat, the flag is lowered, folded in a triangle fold, and kept under watch throughout the night as a tribute to our nation's honored dead. The next morning, it is brought out at the ceremony of reveille. The flag has been torn into strips and used as bandages for wounded combatants on the battlefield. It has been placed in the trembling arms of a grieving parent at the grave of their fallen son or daughter. It is flown at half-mast to honor our military members. The flag has fought in every battle of every war for more than 200 years. It was flown at Valley Forge, Gettysburg, and Shiloh. It was there at San Juan Hill, the trenches of France, in the Argonne Forest, Anzio, Rome, and the beaches of Normandy. It was waved at Okinawa, Korea, Vietnam, Desert Shield, Desert Storm, and it is being waved right now in Afghanistan and Iraq. The flag has been burned, torn, and trampled on the streets of countries that America has helped set free, but it remains invincible. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing for the playing and singing of the United States Air Force song. Thank you. Please be seated. The 737th Training Group's Drum and Bugle Corps has provided musical support for this afternoon's ceremony. Flights B-471 and B-472 under the direction of Master Sergeant Samuel Johnson. These airmen are also in basic military training, but have volunteered their time and effort to perform for ceremonies of this type. Immediately following today's ceremony, we would like to invite all Squadron Honor graduates and most physically fit male and female airmen and their families for a reception with Colonel Sharon Dunbar, Commander, Air Force Basic Military Training, and Chief Master Sergeant Billy Blackburn, Superintendent, Air Force Basic Military Training, on the second floor of the reception center. Squadron Commander, place your flights at ease. Following today's ceremony, graduating airmen will present their parents with an Air Force pin. The Parent Pin program was initiated by the Secretary and Chief of Staff of the Air Force to thank the parents of America's airmen for supporting their son or daughter's selfless service. Parent pins are a contemporary adaptation of the World War II E-flags that were used to recognize companies for the contributions to the war effort. The pins are intended to communicate to parents the importance of their sons' and daughters' service, to express sincere gratitude for parents' continued support, and to convey a sense of partnership between the Air Force and the proud parents of America's airmen. In addition to the parent pin, airmen will present their parents with a personalized letter from the Secretary and Chief of Staff of the Air Force. On behalf of the United States Air Force and Air Force Basic Military Training, thank you for your continued support of your airmen and the greatest air power the world has ever known. Squadron Commander, dismiss your flights. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes today's ceremony. Please feel free to come forward and meet your airmen.
Ayan! Pupunta! Kaya nga meron ka pa. Fixing your hair.
You right here?
Yep, on the end here.
Not easy to negotiate with. Happy birthday to you. Did you have a good... Hey, he's 9? You're almost as old as Sultan. Oh, man, that's cool. I'm happy to hear that. What's Mom doing? Oh. Can I talk to Mom for a second? Hi, Robin. Hi, I'm here at the graduation. Yeah, Nick looks really different. He's acting really different. But it's good, yeah.
It worked.
He's a young man now. He's no longer a little
It
boy.
worked.
It worked. Yeah. No. No, not that. No, he's still got the Nick spark in him. I'll always have that.
I know y'all were the first ones. I called around 7:30, you know, weren't there yet.
I was going to call you
You're not
later
going to
on
Yellow
today,
7:30?
once we're with you. We're in the stands right now. They're lining up to graduate. Yeah, Mike's videotaping all of it, so I'll be able to show you a videotape.
¿Where? ¿Tuvo que trabajar? Yeah.
That was just the...
¿Y luego anda
I don't know what it
con
was
Michael?
called, Robert.
¿Tienen el bike show?
Retreat.
It was...
Anda llevando la bike.
Oh, esa con
Retreat.
la flight training.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
¿Sabes quién es Jale?
Yeah? Yeah?
Yeah, when I was in school, they had those Jale.
Is he okay? tried to call you on Sunday. I left you a message about your party for your happy birthday.
Un live tape.
No,
Me
but
volvieron para atrás.
oh
Tenía
wow.
la ID, la aseguranza y todo el feo. Tienes que agarrar un peso. Oh, ya.
Okay, well,
Pues
we
no traigo
get
las
him
teclas.
after the parade
No,
and
sí,
after
sí,
the
sí, claro,
graduation
siempre trae la ropa de
ceremony.
escuela.
We have to
No
stay
traigo,
on
¿verdad?
base, but we get him till like 6. I know, it's,
Does each flag go
yeah,
with
Mike's
the
gonna make a
parade?
copy for us and for
Está parado.
Mom and for you.
Venga, Gina. Y gané el teléfono y se lo voy a hablar a Kelly.
Yeah, they
Lo tienen que ir a todos estos varios.
is him. The second one coming down the line or the first?
Mira,
I can't tell. I guess we'll find out soon enough. Nope, that's not
Is
that.
that come all the way over here or no?
Is it gonna be in this one?
But did it come all the way over here?
It's not him. Because he's in this one. Nope, it's not that. They're the last ones, Mike. Yeah.
La cosa que tengo enfrente, ajá, dice, y le dio el número de la placa, ya saben dónde está. Pero el número de la placa es 141. Fíjate.
Same. Goes tallest to shortest.
Es uno de esos pelones que tiene ahí. ¿Sí se mira la flag? No, no se mira para está doblada para adentro.
Can you see? I can't see.
Yeah.
This M on the left mic all the way at the back. That's what I know.
On the flag. No, ya está otro.
This is in the first row next to the kid.
Meeting and wrote regulations designed to teach the discipline of drill to a model company of 120 selected men. Discipline became a part of the military for these individuals as they learned to respond to commands without hesitation. As they mastered the art of drill and began to work as a team, this group developed a collective sense of pride in themselves and in their unit. Watching this model company perform, observers were amazed to see how quickly and efficiently the troops could be massed and maneuvered into different battle formations. Later, members of this model company were assigned throughout the regular army to teach drill. It was through this simple emphasis on drill that the effectiveness and efficiency of Washington's Continental Army were improved. In 1789, Baron von Steuben wrote the American Army's first field manual, The Regulations for the Order and Discipline of of the troops of the United States 420, 421, and 422, followed by flights 411 and 412 from the 321st Training Squadron. Next are the flights from the 322nd Training Squadron, flights 413 and 414, followed by flight 417 from the 324th Training Squadron. In the center of the parade field are the 737th Training Group's Drum and Bugle Corps, flights B-471 and B-472 from the 323rd Training Squadron. The flights responsible for carrying our national, state, and territorial flags are from the 323rd Training Squadron, flights 409 and 410, followed by flight 418 from the 324th Training Squadron, and flights 415 and 416 from the 326th Training Squadron. The last 4 flights to pass and review today are from the 331st Training Squadron, flights 405, 406, 407, and 408. At this time, please find a place to sit before the ceremony begins. Thank you, and enjoy today's ceremony. Please remain standing for the invocation given by Chaplain Leahy.
Let's pray. Eternal Father, we thank you for these young men and women that have answered the call to defend our nation. And today we have come here to honor them and to pray for each of them. Lord, we ask that you look down upon us and hear our prayer. Forever instill in them the lasting desire to maintain and defend our nation's central principles of freedom, justice, and dignity for all. Make them aware of the seriousness of this day and all the days that follow. When called upon, may they never take lightly their responsibilities or the tasks that lay before them. Bless each of them during these times, and may your grace direct them in wisdom, courage, and compassion. We thank you also, O Lord, for those who have unselfishly given of themselves to make this day possible, those who filled the ranks with the best airmen in the world. May your face shine continually upon them and their families. Lord, protect all those that have traveled here this day, and continue to bless and comfort and protect this nation, both this day and the days to come. For unto you is all glory and honor and worship, forever and ever.
Amen.
Thank you, Chaplain Leahy. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Today, we are honored to have with us several distinguished guests, beginning with the host of today's parade, the Vice Commander, 37th Training Wing, Colonel Mike Hume. The Commander, Air Force Basic Military Training, Colonel Sharon Dunbar. The Deputy Director of Operations for Technical Training, Air Education and Training Command, Randolph Air Force Base, Texas, Colonel K.C. McLean. The Director of Logistics, Headquarters Air Education and Training Command, Randolph Air Force Base, Texas, Colonel Stephen Schmidt. The Director of Public Affairs, Air Education and Training Command, Randolph Air Force Base, Texas, Colonel Robert Potter. The 12th Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force, Eric Benkin. The Command Chief Master Sergeant, 2nd Bomb Wing, Barksdale Air Force Base, Louisiana, Chief Joe Levine. The Command Command Chief Master Sergeant, 129th Rescue Wing, Moffett Federal Airfield, California, Chief Liliana Ramos. The Command Chief Master Sergeant, 96th Air Base Wing, England Air Force Base, Florida, Chief Wade Johnson. The Command Chief Master Sergeant, Air Armament Center, England Air Force Base, Florida, Chief Michael Spiegel. The Command Chief Master Sergeant, 48th Fighter Wing, Lakenheath Air Base, England, Chief Carl Sagstetter. The Superintendent, Air Force Basic Military Training, Chief Master Sergeant Billy Blackburn. The Cardiopulmonary Chief Enlisted Manager, Wilford Hall Medical Center, 59th Medical Wing, Chief Master Sergeant Daniel Danish and his wife Linda. The 37th Training Wing welcomes General William Kirk, United States Air Force retired, and Major General Charles Evers, United States Air Force retired, and the Pilot Training Reunion, Class 54H, which graduated 50 years ago from Lackland Air Force Base, Texas. Today, we gave special recognition to one of the Air Force's finest enlisted, Chief Master Sergeant Daniel Danish. During this morning's ceremony, Chief Danish will bring to close a long and most distinguished military career with 30 years of faithful and dedicated service to his country. Chief Danish enlisted in the Air Force in 1974. During his first 18 years in the United States Air Force, he served as a defense aerial gunner on B-52s. As a gunner, he held various positions as a crew member, instructor, evaluator, and wing program manager. He has over 5,000 flying hours in various models of B-52s and flew in combat during the Persian Gulf War. In 1991, he cross-trained to the Cardiopulmonary Career Field, which he served his remaining 12 years as a squadron and group superintendent. He assumed his final position as the Air Force Career Field Manager for Cardiopulmonary in July of 2003. His assignments include Mather Air Force Base, California, Carlswell Air Force Base, Texas, Loring Air Force Base, Maine, Scott Air Force Base, Illinois, Andrews Air Force Base, Maryland, and Lackland Air Force Base, Texas. His decorations include the Meritorious Service Medal with 2 Oak Leaf clusters, the Air Force Accommodation Medal with 1 Oak Leaf cluster, and the Air Force Achievement Medal. Chief Danish is married to the former Linda Gail Moore and has 2 children, Victor and Danielle. Chief Danish, upon the occasion of your retirement, we wish you and your family success in all future endeavors and remind you that you will forever be a part of the Air Force family. Colonel Robert Holmes, commander of the 37th Training Wing, and Colonel Sharon Dunbar, commander, Air Force Basic Military Training, welcome you to a basic military training graduation parade. The airmen who will pass in review today have completed a demanding 6-week program that provides Air Force units throughout the world with trained airmen. Part of this training includes the time-proven concepts of military customs and traditions, of which this parade is a vital part. Military training instructors will lead each flight. These instructors are responsible for the training, morale, and well-being of each airman assigned to their flight. We are extremely proud of all these young men and women who have answered our country's call to duty by joining the United States Air Force. Our commander of troops is Lieutenant Colonel Matthew Crabb, commander, 319th Training Squadron. Colonel McLean will review today's ceremony. ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the playing of the national anthem? Thank you. Please be seated. 737 Training Group, United States Air Force, Lackland Air Force Base, Texas. Subject, Honor Flight Streamer. The Honor Flight Streamer is awarded for significant accomplishments, the demonstration of teamwork, excellence, and esprit de corps during the period of 22 March through 30 April 2004. The Honor Flight Streamer is awarded to the 331st Training Squadron, Flight 407. Signed, Sharon Dunbar, Colonel, United States Air Force. now invite Chief Danish, on the occasion of his retirement, to join him as our airmen pass and review. Ladies and gentlemen, the graduating airmen passing in review today represent a portion of the 45,000 recruits who will complete basic military training this year. Lackland, the gateway to the Air Force, and the 737 training group provide all recruits the essential military training to become motivated members of the enlisted corps of the greatest Air Force in the world. Military training instructors are responsible for the indoctrination, development, and discipline of the airmen. They have dedicated endless hours to ensure all training objectives are met. Today's graduates have proven through academic studies, military training, physical readiness training, and the development of teamwork that they are ready to take their place in the United States Air Force. They also participated in a rigorous competitive competition for the coveted award of Honor Flight, a significant accomplishment which only a limited number of flights are able to achieve. This is recognized by the Honor Flight streamer carrying on their squadron guidon. We would also like for you to notice our national, state, and territorial flags. As you can see, the flag mast is a unique connection within our ceremony. As these flags pass in review, please stand and render the appropriate courtesies for our national flag and remain standing for the state and territorial flags. Once the flag mast has passed in review, please be courteous to others and be seated in order to allow our guests the opportunity to view the flags as they pass in review. From the 320 Training Squadron, led by Staff Sergeant David Boynton, hometown, St. Augustine, Florida. Flight 411 from the 321st Training Squadron, led by Technical Sergeant John Tingle, hometown, New Bern, North Carolina. Flight 412 from the 321st Training Squadron, led by Staff Sergeant Gerard Marvelous, hometown, Bronx, New York. Flight 413 from the 322nd Training Squadron, led by Technical Sergeant James Woods, hometown Cleveland, Ohio. Flight 414 from the 322nd Training Squadron, led by Technical Sergeant Jules Rivera, hometown New Orleans, Louisiana. Flight 417 from the 324th Training Squadron, led by Technical Sergeant Carl Berry, hometown Manchester, Oklahoma. The flights selected to carry our national, state, and territorial flags are from the 323rd Training Squadron, Flight 409 and Flight 4108, led by Technical Sergeant Darren Booker, hometown Beaumont, Texas, and Staff Sergeant William Campbell, hometown Taylorsville, North Carolina. B Squadron Commander is Major Jack Corsino, Operations Officer, 320th Training Squadron, hometown Ardelia, Ohio. Flight 418 from the 324th Training Squadron, led by Staff Sergeant David Pyle, hometown Syracuse, New York. Thank you. Please be seated. about the Parent Pin Program. The Parent Pin Program was initiated by the Secretary and Chief of Staff of the Air Force to thank the parents of America's airmen for supporting their son or daughter's selfless service. Parent pins are a contemporary adaptation of the World War II E-flags that were used to recognize companies for their contributions toward the war effort. The pins are intended to communicate to parents the importance of their son or daughter's service, to express sincere gratitude for parents' continued support, and to convey a sense of partnership between the Air Force and the proud parents of America's airmen. In addition to the parent pin, airmen will present their parents with a personalized letter from the Secretary and Chief of Staff of the Air Force. On behalf of the United States Air Force and Air Force Basic Military Training, thank you for your continued support of your airmen and the greatest air power the world has ever known.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Oh, I want another candy. I want another candy.
Close formation. At close formation, they're gonna narrow it down.
As the airmen march forward for the oath of enlistment, we would like to thank the families and friends who are here in support of the airmen graduating today. Your words of encouragement help motivate these airmen with 6 weeks of basic military training. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand. Colonel McLean will now administer the oath of enlistment to our graduated airmen.
First, let me say to all of you how proud we are of you. You have completed a rigorous basic military training program and have done an outstanding job. And have earned the title of airman. Just 6 weeks ago, Please now raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your full name. Will support and defend. The Constitution of the United States. Against all enemies. Foreign and domestic. That I will bear true faith. And allegiance. To the same. That I will obey the orders. Of the President of the United States. And the orders of the officers appointed over me. According to regulations. And Uniform Code of Military Justice. So help me God. Congratulations. Welcome to the world's greatest air power.
Please remain in place for the departure of our reviewing official and distinguished guests.
Candy, come here. Come here.
Thank you. Please be seated.
More candy. More candy.
As a reminder, as viewed from the bleachers, from your left to right, the first four flights are from the 320 Training Squadron. Flights 419, 420, 421, and 422, followed by flights 411 and 412 from the 321st Training Squadron. Next are the flights from the 322nd Training Squadron, flights 413 and 414, followed by flights 417 and 418 from the 324th Training Squadron. Next are flights 415 and 416 from the 326th Training Squadron, followed by the last four flights from the 331st Training Squadron, flights 405, 406, 407, and 408. Airmen in the state flag mast, flights 409 and 410 from the 323rd Training Squadron will be released to their visitors at the equipment locker to your left after they secure the flags. Please be very careful while exiting the bleachers and while moving on to the grassy areas. For your safety, we also ask that you refrain from climbing on the guardrails and only use the stairs to exit the bleachers. All airmen are now released to their visitors. Thank you for your attendance and enjoy the rest of your stay at Lackland Air Force Base, Texas. Instructors, dismiss your flights.
Okay, here we are outside the dorms here. Underneath it here. There's Airman Lawbert and his mom. A couple of new recruits forming up here. Wait. Is this it?
Display. Display.
Is this yours?
You're in the.
Not yet. All right, let's see it here.
Can I move it a little so you can read it?
All right, let's see it. Let's see your closing drawer. There you go. Done. See, they're all properly spaced.
God, that looks great.
Hey, hey, open that up again.
The winter BDU hat, my operational flashlight.
When you guys march in the evening and in the morning?
In the hours of darkness. That's my clothing drawer.
Wow, it looks fantastic.
It's actually not that good. These need to be a little more flush. And I had to use socks today because we don't have any clean socks. Underwear, explanatory. Basically, you don't use anything in there.
Can you unlock your thing so we can get those pictures out?
And the security was really messed up because they haven't checked it. So.
Can I set my stuff down here for a second?
Yeah, just don't hit the chair.
Yeah, I'm not touching it.
Oh my god.
Yeah, the shirt from there once it's clean. Sorry.
Large, there's no way I could fit this.
I'll take it if you don't want it.
Sure. So that's a very cool shirt. Okay, we'll take this. We'll go at your pictures.
You do that, I'm gonna get a couple shots down here.
It's very nice in here. I wasn't expecting it to look like this. I was expecting it to be dark.
Which one is it?
I'll show you who, if I could kill someone, I'd kill him. And I would kill him.
Of course, you didn't see that, and you didn't say that either.
No, I didn't.
Alright.
Don's gonna have to send one to MSNBC.
Why?
Because it
It's fantastic. It's like a mother's dream.
He had like 25 ribbons. He was a former security officer. Security force.
Don, get out of the center aisle.
Which are your shoes?
On the other side.
This side?
My canteen.
They're not flush.
Yes, they're not. That's why we had a hectic morning.
Yeah, nice boots.
They just scuffed up some wood.
How you doing, sir?
Stay proud.
You got a whole list of stuff you have to do. And you put checks. If you put one mark, if your animal touches the side,
Are latrines, restrooms, I can't say restrooms anymore. Our latrine and showers are through there. I don't know if rooms are still, I guess rooms. Other than that, that's pretty much it. That's the flight office with the $2. That's pretty much it.
You got the cream memorized?
And here is the day room. There's no sitting on these couches though.
That's how we get our mail every day. That's how we know what's going on in the world. No, not our mail, our mail. Our news.
How long before you can sit on the chairs?
6 weeks.
You still can't sit on it?
No, you can sit on the ground.
You would sit on the floor? Now what do they do to you?
You don't know the sit on this.
Here's the day room there. There's the hallway heading back towards the bays. There's the latrine here, closed. There's your bays again.